Studio. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Once again, we're talking about the idol group culture or idol culture, maybe I could say. We have many groups here in Korea, many also coming back with some new songs, with some videos. We have many people from other countries also very interested, and they want to know more about the life and also how these Korean groups are prepared, how they train, how they become big, how they promote themselves overseas. So why don't we talk about that here? We had the first question for part 4, Jared from Australia, but also Nelly from the USA, asking us about advertisement and also expansion to overseas markets. How do you do it? That's the first question. And does Cube also intend to have any artists make their debut in non-Asian countries?
Yes, if there's any good opportunity open for us, we are willing to go overseas, not just Asian market, but also US market or European market as well. Yeah. And I think some of the questions was about how we are going overseas.
Yeah, how do you plan your your activities overseas and your promotional work?
So there's 2 factors that comes in. One, it's ourselves as a company. If we see the market opens for us, we trying to plan ahead to market like M4M, right?
Yeah.
Where we targeted for the Chinese market, so we
especially picked some foreign members and Chinese
members to target the market. And if that's not the case, for example, for events or concerts, we also take consideration, but we also get an offer from other event organizers outside overseas, and they come in and say we want to hold a concert in that.
And how often does that happen? How often do you have, let's say, a group like Beast or 4 Minute? How often do they go overseas for concerts?
At least once a month.
Once a month. At least.
Yeah. So we are getting all these offers coming in from overseas, and we have to filter it, and we have to also consider all the schedule they have.
Okay, and if everything fits, then
we go.
Wow, once a month, and sometimes maybe 2 times even.
Yes, even more.
Or even more.
Yeah.
World tours. All of that. Ooh. The second question was, what was the biggest challenge? What do you think is the biggest challenge whenever you try to market and advertise idol groups or solo artists?
Getting the ear and heart of the listeners, the fans. To please fans, that's the hardest thing to do.
And so how do you do it? Or how do you want your artists to do it?
We monitor a lot, actually. We go through all these boards here and there. We read all the comments that comes up on the YouTube page or Facebook page.
And you try to be very reactive.
Yes, we are trying to do that. Yeah.
Okay, more questions here from Malaysia. We had a Tika asking us about the artist. You know how sometimes the groups only sing and they rehearse a lot, but do they have their personal input? Can they write their own lyrics? Can they compose the song themselves? And how often does that happen, and how hard is it also?
Actually, B2B is coming out with their album this month, and in that album, one of the member, Friendship, he produced a song. So that would answer one of your questions, and it happens often with different artists as well. For example, Jiun from 4 Minute, she also composed her own song, and for instance, for g.na, she is writing her songs for her next album.
Okay.
And then if the song fits for the concept of her new album, it might go in.
All right. So I guess there is some debate going on, and some steps and some maybe obstacles, but then it's possible. Yusra from Netherlands actually was asking us the same question. For Beast, they like making music. Do they say something about the music? Can they say, oh, I would like to change this word to another word, I would like to change this lyric, here can I put in my own touch?
Sure. For example, Beasts, they put all their idea went into their latest album. So basically that album was produced by the member Young, and all the members chipped in, and they created the album. Basically, it was more of their own idea of creating the album.
So I guess it's everyone, the company, but also the members themselves. They decide together, they negotiate, and they have a.
We put a lot of consideration of members' thought as well.
Yeah.
At the end, it's their song, and they have to perform it, right?
But that's probably later for bigger groups. Like for the new ones, I think the company would probably have more things to say, right?
Usually, yes.
But because it's natural. I mean, they have less experience.
Yes, and you need more practice to have to write more better songs, right? So there is some duration incubating system.
Now the production for songs is actually probably very complicated and quite long, and maybe some of the fans are impatient and they want their stars to come back with new albums, new songs, and more music videos. How many people? How big is the crew when they want to release a song?
For all people involved in a song making process or the coming up with a comeback, at least 70 to 100 people are involved in it.
70 to 100?
Yeah, so they start from stylists, right, and music producers, also music video director, and who else? Us, all the people in Cuban entertainment, testing, all the strategy department, planning department.
How many people do you have working for your company?
Us, we have
like regular employees.
60.
Around 60.
That's only within our company.
Yeah, and then you also work with.
We also outsource some of the dancers and stylists, hair, makeup, glam.
Okay, all of that.
Yeah.
So it's a long process. It demands a lot of effort. A lot of people also are involved. So that's probably why it takes sometimes a few months and even sometimes a few years to come up with the right concept, the right timing, the right album.
So it's not just about coming out at a short period of time. It's more about coming up with better content, something that actually more people will listen to and like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you also? This is a personal question. Do you also talk to the other big entertainment groups? And do you have some co-projects? Do you also ask them when are they going to release their song? When can we release our songs? Do you match with them?
All the release information are very confidential between all companies. But
I'm guessing.
Yes,
that's why I'm asking.
Yeah,
I mean, if you have two big groups releasing their albums on the same week, it's not good.
No, it's not. So we're trying to find it out behind the back there. That happens, but there is some connection here and there. So we casually talk about it.
We have some information.
But we have no idea when they actually gonna come out with a new song.
Yeah. Any information about maybe some future releases for Cube and your artists?
B2B is coming out this week. That's for sure. Yeah. And after that, we just have to wait and see.
Do you have any groups, any new groups coming out of your company? Any big projects? Any new fresh music?
Not as of yet. We want to focus on what all of our artists at this moment. So, but then we actually have we are planning some of the projects, but you guys have to wait and see about it. Yeah.
Okay, and maybe finally, one last word to all the listeners and all the people who maybe one day want to apply as maybe potential trainees. What can you tell them?
I tell this to anybody who asks the same question. It's about you have to have your own special points. So if you have that, whether it's vocal abilities or dancing skills, you have to make something that pops yourself among all the others.
Makes you unique.
It makes you unique. You have to have your own unique points.
Yeah.
And then from there, the rest of them is just gonna follow, right?
Okay.
So trying to practice a lot, have passion.
Yeah. It's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy. So be persistent.
Okay.
Yes, that's all I was.
Well, very good. Okay. Thank you very much, Ian Su, once again, Global Marketing specialist from Cube Entertainment. It was great talking to you. I think we got to learn more about how it is to be in the entertainment industry and how it is to work maybe with some idol groups. Thank you for your insight, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon. Good luck with all your future activities.
Thank you, and thank you for having me today.
A great pleasure. Once again, we're here to celebrate the 10th year anniversary of Arirang Radio with a special interview with someone working in the entertainment business. We'll close down this segment with some music, and if you have any questions or any further comment, join us on Facebook and also on arirangradio.com. The next song is No Ji-hoon singing 벌 받나 봐, Punishment.